Hey guys, how's it going? So, as you can probably tell, based on the format, this is not a regular video today. I apologize for that, and there's a few reasons. One is that, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am a little sick. I'm kind of coming down with something, so I've been in bed a lot the past couple of days. So that's one reason, and then the other reason is that, it's finals week coming up at my school here, so that'll be fun. So this last week was the last week. So that was kind of intense, and then we're going to have, at least a few days to study, but then we've got, exams coming up, so there's that as well. So in what was the chaos of this last week, I really didn't have time to get another video written out and then edited, or recorded and then edited. And I hope you guys forgive me, but I'm going to hopefully be able to, if I'm feeling up to it again, I need to actually listen to my voice. It doesn't feel that off, but we'll see. But anyway, I need to, I'm going to try and get hopefully that recorded tonight, and I can spend maybe tomorrow studying and doing a little bit of editing, if I can, so that hopefully I'll be able to have it done, early enough in the week that I can focus on my studies, and then the video can just come out on Saturday as per usual. But yeah. But hey, after that means it's summer. So that means I should be able to be a little bit more free to work on videos and such. That doesn't mean I'm not promising anything like more than one per week, because I actually do have plans lined up for what I'm doing for the summer right now. Like, I'm actually working on with somebody doing research, so yada yada yada. I can get into details about that later, but long story short, I'm not making any promises about videos, but I'm going to try and keep it to one a week if I can. But I also thought I'd take this opportunity and kind of tell you guys about, the change that's gone on my channel, because if you followed me for a while, or if you, even go back, as far as like 6 months or so, you'll see that, I didn't always kind of post these heavily edited, like, shorter videos. I was very much a, like, Let's Player. If you look at my channel trailer, you can see that I was primarily a Let's Player, and I like doing that. I had a lot of time over the summer where I was, like, putting out videos, like, 3 times a week, as often as I could. Like, I did not let anything get in my way, and I like that. But then, if you go back, you can kind of find out what happened. I don't want to really talk about it too in detail, but something happened going into summer, going into this year, my school year, and I was kind of just hit with this spell of depression. And if I'm being totally honest, it didn't really end until, like, maybe spring break of my current year. Like, and that's maybe like a few months ago. Like, I'm doing a lot better now, don't worry, but it was just, as you could probably tell, I didn't really post a lot of videos in between that period and now. Like, I posted maybe like 2 or 3 or so. One of them was the Ted Cruz video, which went on to be my most viewed video, thanks to The Daily Show. But and when I decided that I was finally, kind of better, and I wanted to get back into doing something, constructively, that was more than just, drawing comics for my school paper, which I really did enjoy, and I still do, but it was kind of like, it was like I really wanted to get back into editing videos and putting them up on YouTube for you guys. So I had to realize that they're really, between schoolwork and just everything, like, I didn't have enough time and I didn't have enough resources to really do Let's Play on the same level as the other guys. Like, even people that have the same amount of subscribers as me, or whatnot. And basically what I mean by that is that, well, like I said, Let's Playing does take, a good amount of time if you actually want to put effort into it. Like, there's time to record, and then there's time to edit, and if you have a really crappy computer like mine, like, it's not that crappy, but, like, when it comes to rendering, it takes forever, and often Adobe After Effects, what I edit on, will just freeze for no reason for potentially up to like 15-20 minutes at a time, where I can just do nothing, and it might just randomly crash on me, and I might end up losing all of my work. So there's that side of it. And there's also the side that is like, well, my computer is, like I said, far from great, especially in the realm of the PC master race. it definitely cannot handle a lot of games. It can't even handle some indie games, depending. So, like, if I want to, you know, keep up with the curve of, like, you know, people covering, like, popular releases in order to get views and, like, other things like that, like following the trends, if you will, even just, you know, being able to play a wide enough variety of games, I'd probably need to buy a new computer, and I don't have the capital currently to do that. Likewise, I don't have the capital to, you know, binge on every game that comes out. I can't just, you know, afford the $60 Dark Souls game right off the bat. And the same goes for, you know, every other indie game. You know, all of a sudden you're out, you know, $250. So there's that aspect to it, and there's another one. And that other aspect is, like, the issue of personality. Like, being, like, kind of, you know, I don't know what the word is, but, like, kind of having, like, that kind of it factor, because you can be as dedicated as you want to Let's Plays. You can, you know, have consistent output, you can cover awesome games, but if you talk like this, and you put no effort into your commentary, then really nobody's gonna care. And, you know, that's an over-exaggeration, and I'm not saying that's what I would do, but, like, for me, like, I never felt like I had, like, anything different to offer to the table, if that makes sense. Like, my personality wasn't too stand-outish. I don't think I have, you know, the voice quality of Northern Lion or Markiplier, and I also just don't really, like, kind of, like, freak the hell out to the same degree that they do when playing video games. And then that kind of brings us to the other level of, like, editing, and that I don't ever, like, I wanted to start editing videos more, but then, you know, that became pain because, you know, you have to edit 15-minute long videos, and that does take a lot more effort than you'd think than, you know, editing a 5-minute video, because it's just, like I said, Adobe After Effects kind of sometimes is mean to me and doesn't want to work. So there's that aspect to it, and on top of that, I don't know how much there was I could, like, bring editing-wise to the table, because editing can make a video funnier, but at the same time, like, if it's not funny on the base level, there's only so much editing can do. And I guess I never personally thought I was funny enough off the cuff. Like, some of you guys might disagree, but I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree that, like, I was kind of a little blasé, and editing only goes so far to fix that. Like, I can come up with jokes, I can write stuff out, but when it comes to just kind of, like, you know, winging it, I kind of am not as good. Personally, that's what I think. So that's what kind of, like, led to this change, because, one, I don't need to be in front of the camera. Like, I hate this style. Like, I could never be, I think, like, a vlogger, because, like, I'm constantly paranoid about everything. Like, my room is a mess right now, but you guys aren't seeing that, but there's that. There's just, like, the looking at the camera. There's having to hold the camera up. Like, obviously, there's, like, I could use a tripod, but, like, it's like, I could never do, like, this style, like, constantly, like, having my face in front of the camera, because I'm constantly self-conscious. I don't kind of want to do the Let's Plays anymore because, like, of the aforementioned reasons, like, not being able to catch up and, like, the amount of time it takes to put into editing. And I really, like editing. Like, out of everything with, like, regarding film and whatnot and yada yada yada, it's, like, between cinematography and editing for me, and what I can exercise the best right now is editing. And, you know, I kind of think I'm getting pretty good at it. That's kind of why I decided to make the switch, because these style of videos that I'm trying out now allow me to flex a lot of my, like, creative muscles. Like, I'm able to write stuff out and hopefully, you know, write stuff that's actually funny and entertaining. I can, you know, work on my voice with it, and I can also work on editing, and I can do, like, all of those things in a relatively condensed time frame compared to a Let's Play. So yeah, that's kind of where I am right now, but I'm really enjoying these, like, audio inquiries and absurd histories, like, particularly the absurd history. Like, I like what I did with the audio inquiry, and that's definitely going to continue. I've got a lot of ideas up here for RWBY stuff and other stuff in general. Like, it's just kind of like a, you know, almost a catch-all series, but then the absurd history, I just feel like I like doing the voice. I'm gonna get better at it, hopefully, but I like that aspect to it. I like the kind of like old-timey thing, and I just feel like there's, you know, the sky's the limit with that series in particular. Like, there's so many things I can do with that, and at least I hope. And disclaimer, because I've gotten some comments on like when I've like shared it around. Per se, if people realize that by it being an absurd history doesn't mean like it's a history you won't believe that it's true. It's more so it's a history that blends fact and fiction. And you can look in the comments, I say, do not use any of this information in Jeopardy or Trivial Pursuit or anything like that because you will get made fun of. So I just say that going forward, it is primarily an entertainment series first. There might be a few bit of history nuggets in there that if you are really dedicated, you can dig through and actually like do the research on to figure out whether or not I am BSing you. But hopefully when I get to topics that are a little bit more like well-known, like say like the history of the United States, or an absurd history of the United States, that some of the facts that I bring to the table will be obvious enough that they are false, that it can be, you know, realized by a majority of people. I hope. I think I'll leave it there. I hope you guys are enjoying the new kinds of content. Like, again, it's what I want to do, so, you know, boo you if you like the Let's Plays, but, you know, there are plenty of other Let's Players you can go watch out there that do a far better job than me. But for those of you that are sticking around for this new stuff, thank you very much. My arm is dying, so I'm gonna go. But, yeah, I'm gonna get some rest, hopefully drink crap tons of orange juice, but I'll be fine. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.